So somebody asked me to make a video about what kind of office chair that I would recommend for those of you that you know, spend all day sitting down on a chair. And so I was like, okay, I think that's a good topic to make a video on. The only thing is though, I don't have a specific name brand or anything like that. So pretty much in this video, I'm going to talk about my thoughts about when it comes to office chairs, and my own office chair. So pretty much my general rule, or my general suggestion when it comes to getting an office chair is you definitely want it to be adjustable in terms of height, right? You want it to be able to go higher or lower, and even in terms of like being able to recline it or not recline it, stuff like that. You want to make sure there's a lot of adjustments on it. That seems pretty standard and pretty basic. Another suggestion that I would strongly have is to making sure that the seat part has some cushion to it, not too hard. You want to make sure that your back, especially your lower back, has enough support, because if the seat is a little bit too hard, you're gonna have a hard time being comfortable, and it is gonna be putting a lot more pressure on your lower back, which is gonna cause a lot of other issues. Now when it comes to me and my own office chair, I've been through a lot of different office chairs. I'll start off by, like, one of the first chairs that I used was a folding chair, and that was pretty much not the worst. It was probably the second worst chair that I've used. Because of the reasons that I said. First of all, it's not adjustable at all. No hand rest. I can't do anything with it, and the seat was not soft at all. It was very hard. And so working on that one, I worked on that one for quite a while, but it was very challenging. It hurt my back a lot. Well, I wouldn't say hurt my back a lot, but it just made me very uncomfortable. I had a hard time getting work done on that chair. Then I tried to upgrade, or what I thought was an upgrade, to one of my kitchen chairs. It was able to adjust, right? But the problem with that one was that the seat was still too hard. It was even harder than the folding chair. So that one actually did cause me to have some back pain, you know, sitting too long, because it was very uncomfortable. And I'm trying to sit there, and when I'm editing videos for a long time, especially my follow-alongs, I'm sitting for hours at the desk. It was just so uncomfortable and terrible. So then I try to upgrade to, now I don't know what this kind of chair is called. It's a folding chair, but it's not a regular folding chair. It's like a fabric. It's like one of those circle. It's like a big circle folding chair that's fabric. So it's really soft, but there's no armrest, and it's not adjustable at all. It's just one height. And the problem with that one is another thing that I forgot to mention earlier in the video, is that you want to make sure that whatever chair you do end up with, you want to make sure it's at the right height for your desk, because one of the biggest things that probably all of you guys know when we're sitting down at a desk all day is most of us, I'm assuming, aren't sitting up nice and tall and straight. Our backs aren't straight. We're probably hunched forward, leaning forward, all types of bad posture when we're sitting down, slunched over and all that, right? That chair though, the soft cushion fabric circle folding chair thingy that I had, was, you kind of like, it has an automatic incline in it, or a decline in it, whatever you want to call it, right? So I'm leaning back, so it was uncomfortable trying to work like that. It was comfortable to sit in if you're just watching TV or relaxing, but it was not a good chair to work at. Mind you, it was also too short, and so, you know, it just was not a good fit for working at a desk. So, you know, after the person asked me to make a video about this, I did some research to see, okay, what kind of chairs would physical therapists recommend? And so this brings me to my final chair that I actually have right now. Actually, I skipped one chair, but that's okay. The chair I have right now was actually I got for free from my old roommate. And the funny thing is, when I was looking up to see which chairs the physical therapist would recommend, the chair that I'm using right now is actually one that they would recommend. And so for me, honestly, the chair that I'm using right now is the best chair I've had, because of all the reasons what I said. It has good armrests and very good back support, not too hard, not too soft. But if anything, I would just suggest Googling it yourself and just typing in, you know, office desks or office chairs that physical therapists would recommend, and you'll probably see the same list of chairs that I saw when I looked it up. And most of the ones that I saw look like they have very soft seats, very cushiony seats, chairs, backrest, everything, all adjustable, whatnot. So you gotta do the best you can, but those are my suggestions for an office chair. Like I said, I don't have a specific name brand or type. It's mostly just what's going to be ergonomically a fit for you. So hopefully to you person that you know who asked me the question, hopefully this answered your question adequately enough. And for everybody else who decides to watch this video, hopefully it was beneficial to some extent. And so until the next time, I will see you guys in the next video.